September was the first month of my 90-day glow up and trial and error baby girl. A lot of mistakes were made and they were learned. September was the first month of my 90-day glow up challenge. There was wins, struggles, and lessons learned for sure. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my October reset and the first 30-day transformation. Hello baby girls. If you're new, welcome. I'm Fabi, Latina Content Creator, living in Los Angeles. I make videos on self-growth, finances, routine, and self-love. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe. Today's video is kind of combine of my October reset and my first check-in of my 90-day challenge. If you're on your own reset, this is your reminder to check in with your goals and set new ones as well. Let's talk about the month of September. Girl, month of September was literally all about discipline and momentum, and I literally try to stick to my habit as much as I could. I even have like my calendar like habit tracker here that we'll go over with what worked, what didn't, where I struggled the most, and where I thrive the most. On my habit tracker, I have pretty much my everyday habits that I want to accomplish. The black hearts, I accomplished it. Whites, I did not. So you could see that there's a lot of white hearts where they were not filled in. I feel like the one thing that I struggled the most was drinking 2 of my water bottles per day. This is my water bottle. It's not saying that I don't like water, but I literally drink majority of it, like a first of this at the gym, and then I just sips here and there. But there were some days that I did drink 2 water bottles per day. I also have the rule of like never twice. So for the gym, it's okay to miss the first day, but never twice. And that happened one time where I did miss the gym twice in a row, but I picked it right back up. A win is a win. One habit that for sure stuck with me and I did every single day except for like one day, my skincare routine. And also I didn't start doing my 90-day challenge until like September 8th. So like the first week of September, your girl was not doing her 90-day challenge. Another one was getting my clothes ready for the next day. I found this to be like super helpful, especially with going to the gym in the morning. It was just easy just to have my clothes ready, like out, ready to go in the morning. Definitely reading my book did help as well. I put like a timer for at least 10 minutes, even just a few pages, because small progress is progress. I definitely did journal every single day, which has been helpful. And I've been journaling with the 5-minute journal, which pretty much reflects on how you want your day to go. And then at night, it also shows you, like, I'll show you, these are the pages. So it's pretty much like gratitude that you want to have during the day, highlights you have during the day, and what your day to look like, and then the highlight of the day and what you learned from the day. So this journal has been definitely helpful, and it's quick. It says 5 minutes, but it's literally less than 5 minutes for me. I also have like editing 30 minutes to an hour per day, which I did stuck to majority of the days, but some days I just didn't, especially over the weekends. And then no phone 30 minutes before bed. That has been the hardest one because I'll doom scroll or I'll be on my phone. This time in the month of October, I definitely want to be more disciplined on the no phone 30 minutes before bed. I think with majority of my goals, I am going to keep some of them. And then like, for example, like my meal prepping, I don't have a hard time doing that. Like I do that every single week and I've been doing that way before this reset and like 90-day transformation. So September did teach me to be consistent, even if it was not perfect. And if I did mess up or like, miss 2 days in a row from the gym, for example, just to pick it right back up and then continue going instead of giving up. I'm not a morning person. So gym in the morning is a must for me because I already know myself that I'm not going to get it done the rest of the day because I'm going to be too exhausted. For the month of October, I'm focusing on resetting my environment, checking my finances, and then getting down a nighttime routine. I feel like the key to have a perfect morning is to have a good nighttime routine. So for resetting my environment, I started by clearing out my desk, getting it all organized, and then my dresser as well. I'm also in the process of transitioning my clothes from summer to fall just because I do have limited space in my closet, checking out my finances. In the month of September, I did start listening to more my favorite finance podcasts. Some of my favorite podcasts like Mel Robbins brought in like a financial expert. So definitely want to tap into more. I feel like I am pretty good with my finances, but it doesn't hurt to have more financial literacy. And checking with my finances is literally sticking to my budget. I did not stick to my budget majority of 2025, especially not in August when I was on vacation. September, we were like, limit going out. I set my budget for savings, expending, and then make sure all my expenses were paid. And then now for the month of October, like I'm locking in for the rest of the month and saving as much as I can and being mindful of where I'm spending my money. And then for my nighttime routine, something that's definitely has helped is taking melatonin, but I don't want to be taking that every single day. Maybe just on the days where I'm too exhausted, but I learned that getting a nighttime routine definitely does help in the morning. So this goes with like limiting my phone time before bed, like 30 minutes before bed. Instead of scrolling on my phone, do my skincare routine, settle in, journal, read, and then go to sleep at a reasonable time. My goal is to be in bed by like 10, knock out by 10:30, but lately it's been around 11:30 or midnight, and then I get up around like 5:30 to go to the gym. So I'm definitely not getting my 8 hours of sleep. I have definitely noticed a difference within myself, especially at the gym. One of the things that I do at the gym after my workout is run a mile. And girl, the first day that I ran a mile, my time was literally 15 minutes and like 48 seconds. I ran a mile today when I went to the gym and it was at 12 minutes and 39 seconds. So I definitely feel like my endurance is building up, and I've also learned to not breathe so heavy when I'm running. I hate running. I see it's trending, not me. Was learning today on how to focus on my breathing, and I feel like it did make me, not stop myself, because I do stop for like a minute or 2 minutes to like catch my breath and then like go back. But this time I only did for like a minute, and like I mostly was breathing through my nose and just focusing on my breathing and going at a good steady pace. With my 90-day transformation, I'm pretty much just doing this because I want to have better healthy habits, and not just for these 90 days, but like, continuous in life, just because in order to change, you must create new habits, and that's what I'm currently doing. And I will say that the first 2 weeks were the hardest weeks to stay consistent. And even on the days that I didn't feel like showing up, I still showed up. I feel like it's just very like a mindset game, especially when it comes to my running. I would like look at the time and like, you can catch a break. But then I'm like, no, I can actually keep going. Like, I know I can keep going. And so it's just pushing myself. I've also learned that when I wake up late from the morning, even if I have 30 minutes, I will still go to the gym. I might not do my full workout, but at least I did lift some weights and still got my mile in. I do not leave the gym if I do not do a mile. The mile is a mandatory thing for me. Another thing is for sure is that, like, since I do work a hybrid schedule and I work in the office Wednesday through Friday, my goal for October is to be in the office earlier the 9 a.m. The goal is 8:30, but we will do that by baby steps. But I feel like if I really focus on it in the month of October, I for sure think that I can accomplish it by the end of the month. But that is my reset for October and my check-in for my 90-day transformation. If you have goals in October that you want to accomplish, make sure you comment down below so we can keep each other accountable. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm still trying to make it a goal to post every week. So far, I've been doing my best every like 10 days, but progress is better than nothing. But it's also getting to the habit of uploading weekly. So here I am putting myself out there and trying to put my content out every week. And even if it's not exactly within the 7 days, at least I put out content, and then eventually I will work my goal to being weekly on a certain day. The goal is on Sundays every week. Slow progress is better than no progress. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.